Let's jump to the omni-channel challenge for retailers, especially as this digital footprint continues to grow. Obviously, on top of all of this, they have to make sure that each channel predicts varying types of consumer behavior to make sure that the supply chain matches said type and level of demand. So I'm curious, which of the various sales channels do all of you see as being the most important for retailers moving forward, and why? And then on top of that, what are some of the consumer behavior strategies that they'll have to keep in mind for that channel? Let's start with Adrian on this one.
I think in the last year, because of COVID, I mean, the growth in e-com has been enormous. So that is now front and center of many retailers' minds in terms of the channels that they're going to have to focus on for their supply chain. But I do think we're going to see a resurgence in the importance of brick and mortar. You put up a stat just before we started that I think this is the first year we're going to see more stores opening than closing. And I think once the restrictions from COVID get eased, I mean, obviously here we're in the US, we're significantly further ahead than they are in Europe. There will be a pent-up demand to get back into the brick and mortar environment. So I think, and that brick and mortar environment obviously will be, there's some omni-channel components to that around, BOPIS or click and collect, which has grown dramatically. But it's also going to see a lot of people going back into a physical store to try and to buy. So I think there will be a balance, and it will vary from retail vertical to retail vertical between the true e-com, 100% e-com through to 100% brick and mortar, and there'll be a balance in the middle.